Sup, nerds? This is just out the seat, and I just saw The Martian, and this is the second time I've done this video because I just recorded it and then it didn't save on my phone, which sucks because it froze. But second time's always the charm. I guess I know better what I want to say now, so I guess good. So anyway, even though Matt Damon's face is all over the posters and his name is really the only one that the media is focused on, this is really an ensemble film. There's a lot going on Mars, in space, and in different parts of Earth. There are many characters that see kind of just each other and cross paths, or I should say are on screen at the same time, not very often, as you could imagine. The fact that Matt Damon's character, no surprise, is abandoned on Mars, or left for dead, or however you want to phrase it. He's not on screen with his other cast members very much at all, although there is much interaction. In some eccentric, though very dynamic ways of communication. I really love that there is a multicultural cast, not just coming from even one country in this film. That's great, and the politics of all these people working together actually is really positive. And although this film doesn't technically fall into the realm of science fiction, it feels almost like it, just because of how, I shouldn't say it feels science fiction-y, but it's a very hopeful image of how we would handle this happening in real life, and everyone kind of stepping up to the plate to try to help, even if they don't have to, kind of feeling obligated to. Human decency and all that, big surprise. Sorry, it is really bugging me that, like, I made a video and it didn't save at all. It was like 9 minutes. I'll shut up, I promise. It's really funny. You might not expect to hear that. At least from my perspective, it was pretty funny, and I don't mean to say, oh, it's a comedy, but if you have a dark sense of humor, you're definitely going to appreciate the perspective it comes from, given the nature of, I guess I could just call him his name in the film, Mark, but Matt, they're just so close, and always makes me think of Mark Wahlberg for some reason. Not to say that Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg look that much alike, because they kind of do, but not really. The character's precarious situation and the fact that he faces imminent death at really every second of the day is something that is not worked around. He and everyone else is aware of just how easily he could just be dead, just like that. And he laughs at it, and they still make jokes, and you kind of have to in life-threatening situations. And if you talk to anyone who's, had to live pretty precariously for whatever reason, be it like domestic violence, or not having enough money for food, or living in an area like with heavy gang activity and not having body armor from head to toe, if you talk to those type of people, a lot of them might say to you that there was some lighthearted thing or some attitude they had that was positive, or there was some aptitude they had for laughter, or finding the joy in things, or finding something funny about the situation. One or all the above, or something related to that, is probably what you'll find most people say emotionally, how they survive such situations, those nerve-wracking situations. And I think if you have a dark sense of humor, you'll appreciate it. And if you've ever felt like, man, I am at the end of my rope, I think it'll definitely inspire you, because like this is almost the most extreme example. Like, this is worse than being in the desert stranded in the ocean. I mean, you want to be like Castaway was bad. I mean, of course, it's technology and communication, but like being alone in space, thinking that maybe if you die, they'll never recover your body, being alone on an entire planet for possibly the rest of your slowly draining life. Yeah, I think that can weigh on someone. You definitely need to pick me up. And not to stay on heaviness, I definitely think that the gravity of the film, Gravity, another space movie. I think the gravity of the film and the great performances in it will probably get people to want it to get a nomination this year. It probably has some pretty hefty competition at this point, and the year's not even over yet. So it's not usually something I reference too much in my videos, but I think it's important because the way the film industry works, films like this, people are looking to get some recognition. And I hate to say it like that because a film or any sort of art should like be able to stand on itself, but the industry exists for a reason, and that's why movies come out every week, every 2 weeks, because it's a system. And we'll definitely get some gems every year. We always do, I think. I haven't lost faith in the film industry. Although this film is very much so like a huge production that can totally be expected of everything. I mean, it's based on a book, as a popular actor in it, as a slew of popular actors in it, some known for like comedic roles. They're kind of like being a lot more serious, although thinking about Donald Glover, he was like a smart person in this film. I should say everyone was either like a scientist or like a vice president, CEO, something, or some type of technician or an expert in some field of science. So everyone who had any real speaking roles in this movie, other than, let's say, the constant barrage of news reporters, is their estimated IQ is pretty high. So you get a lot of people playing characters who are essentially like really smart, eccentric types, and that's nice. And I guess you could give this film some negative points on stuff like that. I mean, predictability wise, but how many different directions are you gonna go? Either he gets saved or he doesn't get saved. Also, if you want to go a crazy route, you could interject aliens in, but there's not a lot you can do here. And I'm glad that they didn't try to make it super crazy. Is a very inarticulate way to describe what I mean. What I mean is they didn't go in all different directions with a whole bunch of different subplots. They kind of teased you with some romantic subplots that they didn't give much attention to or much time to, and it didn't drag down the film. It was like 2 hours and 20 minutes, so that's a lot of film. I definitely was kept entertained, and it makes you think about everything humans have tried to accomplish and everything we still try to, and how no matter how far we get, we're still mortal. We still have our limitations, and as far as we want to go, we might end up not surviving. A quote from Matt Damon's character Mark that resonates with me is just you keep trying to solve problems. You know, a problem comes up, you solve one, and then you solve the next. And if you keep solving problems long enough, you get to go home. There's a paraphrase, of course. And I think if you are low on hope, that maybe that sounds a little too cheesy, but I think one foot in front of the other is definitely something that a lot of us in low hope situations can use. And no matter how cheesy it is, as long as you believe it and keeps you going, fuck everything else. I hope you guys see this movie. I think it's a treat. And if you guys did see it, or you have any questions, say stuff in the comments. I'd love to get some comments. I haven't had some comments in a while. Like and subscribe if you like these videos. I'm definitely going to be trying to see movies more. I've been overworked and trying to find time, and I found time today. So this is a pretty long one. Hope you guys having a nerdy day. See you later.